What is up, guys? It's your boy King Cross KTK here, and welcome to Football Transfer Weekly. This is week five. Is it week five of me recording these stuff? And guys, obviously, I think last week and week before were the best 2 weeks, but this week, it comes close into contendership because there are a lot of signings, a lot of players moving back and forth right now. Let's get started. First off, you get started with Lucas Digne, as a lot of people will call him. He left Barcelona to join Everton on a 4-year deal. 2018 to 2023. I think it's a 4-year deal. I'm not good at math. I'm not sure, but it is a 4-year deal anyways. Um, for 18 million pounds. Lucas Digne, a good player for Barcelona, but he just didn't get into the strides. 33 appearances over 2 seasons for Barcelona. For a left back, he couldn't get into the team. He couldn't push out Jordi Alba. I mean, he does have the skills to be a good defender, but maybe Everton will give him that reviving his career. So let's see what happens to him. Joaquin Correa from Argentina, the Argentinian left winger, right winger, depending on where you know him from. But from the times I've seen him for Sevilla, he played both on the left and the right. He's a good player. Lazio pick him up for a good deal, 30 million pounds. This is a very good deal for him, Joaquin Carrera. Hopefully he gets his career going in the best direction at Lazio this season. So let's see what will happen with him. Another player on the move. Real Vallecano getting rid of Beltran, Fran Beltran. What is Beltran? Yes, Beltran. Um, he's a good young player. I mean, he's going for a good £7 million as well to Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo picking up a good young midfield player, defensive midfield player, depending on how you put it. His contract goes until 2023 as well. So yeah, there's a lot of good players going and moving, a lot of good young players going and moving from Spain, staying in Spain as well. Um, Santiago Arisa, World Cup, World Cup defender, right back, top defender. I ain't gonna lie, Arisa, he did very well for Colombia in the World Cup. That's from what I'm saying, he did very well. I even picked him for my FIFA Ultimate Team FIFA World Cup mode. Um, it was between Arisa as well as I think Danilo. Yeah, it was between two of those guys, and Arisa obviously got my pick right through. He's doing very well. Both for both club and country. Atletico Madrid making a good signing from PSV Eindhoven. PSV losing a good player for a little bit of money because 9.9 million pounds, 10 million pounds. You know that's a big buy for Atletico Madrid. Moving on again, guys. Oh yeah, I can apologize for the cold and the little hiccups and stuff, guys, because the weather down here isn't too favorable for the past few days. So yeah, hopefully you guys bear with me. Mitrovic, I hope I pronounced it right. Alexander Mitrovic has joined Fulham from Newcastle. Mitrovic, a very very good player. I always used to watch him when he used to play in Anderlecht with Anderlecht. Um, then Newcastle picked him up and he went Fulham on loan, then back to Newcastle, and now he is permanent for for Fulham, which is good because come on, Mitrovic, he's getting back into his stride for English football. People that say, oh, he wasn't meant for English football, but I like what going on with him now. 23 years of age. He's born 94 as well as me. Both of us born the same year. I like to see guys that are born within my year doing so well in football right now. So yeah, Mitrovic hopefully he does well for Fulham this season. Fulham racking up a good team for this season. So yeah, let me hope he does well. His contract goes until 2023. 18 million pounds Fulham signing for. That's a good deal on both ends. Um, So yeah, let's hope he does well this season. I know he should do well because he got a good team to back him up. He's not the fastest defender, not the fastest striker, sorry, but he is skilled in shooting and stuff. So yeah, let me see what will happen with that. Viton, what is it? Vitino, 24-year-old, um, young 24-year-old winger, central attacking midfielder. Now I guess he moved into a central attacking role. I only recently started watching Russian football. He played very well in Russia. I know he used to play for Botafogo long before because Football Manager 2012. He played for Botafogo junior team. Well, you can see here was on the 20 team. Um, but you know, I think he's a good player, and you just don't. A lot of Brazilian players don't get their luck in Europe. But I mean, he's going back to Brazil to play for Flamengo. 9.9 million pounds is a total, but he should do well back in Brazil. Hopefully, he does get that second chance. A lot of Brazilian players they go back to Brazil, get that second chance, and then back up in the bigger scenes in Europe. So let's hope he becomes the new Paulinho. Going back home and then getting back that big boost. So let me see what happens there with that. What is it? What is it? I don't even know how to pronounce these Italian names. I think there should be a translation, but um, what is it? Magnani, Magnani. Magnani. He has left Juventus. I think he was in Juventus for a good while, wasn't he? No, he wasn't even there for a good while. I guess that's part of those what do you call those deals, the co-ownership deals, I guess. Because I don't know, I really don't know what goes on in Italian football with transfers, guys. So you guys gotta forgive me for that. These videos are raw. We don't, I don't edit anything. I don't write down anything. I say I'm gonna talk to you guys like if it's a podcast. So you have nothing we reading from. We just going with the flow. Everything we hopefully we get right. This is one of the players we hope to get right for. So I believe it's a co-ownership deal for this player. I guess he's going to be back at Juventus if he does perform. He's a defender, a center back. Let me see, born 1995. So I'm not sure. I know I'm going on with that, but yeah, let's hope he does well for Susulo, yeah, for next season. Um, there, Klassen, is it Klassen? Yeah, it's Klassen. He has joined Werder Bremen. Kind of was expected. Um, Werder Bremen signed him for 12.15 million pounds. Everton losing a decent midfielder, but he didn't fit into Everton, is what I'm seeing. From what I know, 7 Premier League appearances after what, one season. So yeah, that he didn't fit into Everton's system. Werder Bremen does come in and pick him up there, so I'm guessing he's going to do well for Werder Bremen. But all in all, sorry to the Everton fans. Some of you may have liked him, and others may not. But he wasn't working out in Everton for him. And let's go Golovin, Alexander Golovin. He has joined Monaco. I was expecting him to join Chelsea. I guess Chelsea just didn't want nobody after they signed, after they hijacked a certain Brazilian player. I'm not going to call names at all, but from Manchester City. But even Manchester City could have gone behind Golovin. I guess he didn't fit their system, what Pep Guardiola has. And Guardiola is the kind of guy, if he knows a player wouldn't fit into his system, he wouldn't go behind you. He wouldn't try to spoil your career, unlike some managers I know. Um, but yeah, anyways, Golovin, good World Cup performance for him. Good Premier League, Russian Premier League performances. Yeah, he made a good amount of appearance in Champions League. In his time in Moscow, in CSK Moscow. So yeah, let's hope that he does well in France. So he probably in next 2 3 years he could get a bigger move, maybe to the Premier League, La Liga or something, because he does very very well for both club and international. So yeah, let's wish him all the best, Alexander Golovin, all the best on his move to Monaco. Another player, Fabian Skär, 26-year-old Swedish player. He joined Newcastle from Deportivo La Coruña. He's been at Deportivo for 1 season, and then they just decided, okay, they're going to sell him. Newcastle, being the buyers of that player, I'm not sure of him. I'm not sure of his performance rate, but he played a lot. He played a lot of games in the Super League, the Scottish Super League, the Challenge League as well. He played in the Bundesliga. That's a good thing for Hoffenheim. He played for Hoffenheim. That's where I remember him from. Um, Other than that, he played in Europa League, Champions League. I guess him for Hoffenheim as well. Basel, sorry. As well as Hoffenheim in the Europa League. So yeah. Not sure again. I'm not sure what to say about him, but he gone to Newcastle. Let's hope he does well for them. He's a centre back as well, so yeah, Newcastle do need a stronger defensive system this year if they want to stay up. I see them finishing 18th right now, but let me see what goes on for them. Um, oh, I think I went through this already. No, I did not go through this one. Um, was it Rolando Mandog? Was it Mandroga? Okay, yeah, another Italian. I don't know. A lot of these Italian players have foreign names. I mean, it's Italian, but which part of Italy it's from? I think it's from Napoli. So yeah, okay, he plays for Napoli. Um, I thought one day I'm going to see this player play for Napoli. I have seen him play for Pescara before, but I'm not sure if he'll ever go to play for Napoli. I mean, he makes his move to Juventus after a loan. So yeah, Juventus finally selling him to Udinese for 80 million pounds. Udinese trying to rebuild that team we all used to love. I remember Udinese was the team to beat despite having Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus, and Napoli, as well as AS Roma on top. Udinese used to just trouble them so much, along with Lazio, but now it's just Lazio doing the troublemaking. So yeah, I hopefully Udinese get back to that form they used to be in when Di Natale used to be there. So yeah, um I'm hoping that Udinese do well with this young player. Hopefully, he's 21 years of age, future Italian first choice centre midfielder. So yeah, let's see what he does. Let's see, he could be the Daniel De Rossi, the future Daniel De Rossi. So let's see. Moving on, Matt Seals has left Newcastle. Obviously, top goalkeeper in my sights. Just locked out for Belgium, locked out for everything basically after leaving Anderlecht. Not after leaving Anderlecht, sorry, Genk. After leaving Ghent, KK, KAA Ghent, to join Newcastle. I think his career kind of dipped down after that, but you can't blame a player. When a big club like Newcastle calls, you go, but it doesn't work out all the time. I think a lot of players understand that Newcastle isn't the promised land it used to be for them. So yeah, word to the wise. If you're a goalkeeper or young aspiring player or any kind of young aspiring player, don't take the chance and go to Newcastle. You might mess up your career more than how it is. Um, Kasim Adams has joined Hoffenheim from Young Boys in Sweden. It's Switzerland, so I keep saying Sweden. In Switzerland, yeah. He is a Ghana international. I guess he played for Ghana. He hasn't played for an international team as yet, has he? No, he has not played for an international team as yet. So maybe he might be playing for Sweden soon. I'm not sure. Maybe he could play for Spain depending on how good he is. Um, you know, a lot of good young defenders nowadays coming out of Africa, obviously. You don't. I think a lot of good players overall are coming out from Africa. Whether they were born there or they just have heritage from there. They're doing very well. Look at the French national team and stuff, man. A lot of these players doing really good nowadays. He joins Hoffenheim for 7.2 million pounds. Uh, a lot of these players sign contracts until 2023. I think that's the norm we'll be going through because I think only one out of the past transfer we just did, what we talked about, I think went to their contracts going to 2023. So let me see what's going on there with these guys and them. Um, and was it Joey's Gan? Was it Gangon? Gangino, what is it, Ganion, whatever his name. Oh, come on, I can't pronounce. I ain't gonna lie, I can't pronounce these guys' names. French and Italian guys, I can't pronounce their names right at all. He's joined Sevilla for 13.5 million. I guess his transfer value is his market. His transfer value is his market value. So yeah, um, Rennes, was it Rena? Was it? I don't even know the French team. You know, But Sophia has picked him up. I do know he's a good young player because he featured in the under 20 team for France a year ago. So yeah, and it's here actually here. So yeah, you guys probably say, oh, he just looking up that on the side, but nah, I actually do know that. So yeah, let me see what he does. He's a centre back as well. I think I did see him play in a off position for France. I can't remember. It was right back or something like that. But let me see what goes on with him. On to another transfer, guys. Well, no, that's just Juventus page. I was just saying, oh, Juventus. I'm bringing back Bonucci. They also have a lot of players. Players coming back on loan and stuff from loan. Are they loan players? Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously the biggest transfer there, and Dybala. Oh my God, Dybala getting a chance to play with Cristiano Ronaldo instead of Gonzalo Higuain. Not sure if that's gonna work out well at all. Um, yeah, but let me go back into the transfers, guys. Another goalkeeper, Brigon, Brigo, Brigoni. Bigoni. Oh God. Honestly, anyways, another Juventus goalkeeper leaving the club. I think he's joined on a free transfer. I guess I'm not sure. There's an undisclosed fee, so not sure what it is. A disclosed fee. Is it disclosed? It's disclosed. Yeah. So Palermo obviously getting another goalkeeper. Palermo looking to get back up into Serie B, Serie A. Sorry, Parma already up there, but Palermo struggling to get back up. Let's hope they do it this season. Diego Rico, probably the best sign I've seen for Bournemouth this season. He joined for 10 million pounds. I think that's a bit hefty because yeah, he just started to perform. I left back obviously in from Spain is always is expensive. Not sure why, but they always more expensive than right backs, the center backs, even goalkeepers. They're the left backs are always the most expensive sell players from La Liga. Anyways, but he joins for Bournemouth until 2022. That's the first another first I've seen there until 2022. He's 25 years of age. He got a lot of time on his hands. Hopefully he does well for Bournemouth. I do see Bournemouth finishing around 16th this season, but you can't doubt any team right now. If the smallest team, Cardiff City, could actually win the Premier League despite they're not making any big signings. I mean, Fulham probably has the best team right now in the Premier League. I ain't gonna lie. If not them, Wolves. In between Fulham and Wolves, who have the best team, who have the best made the best signings and stuff, obviously it's between these two teams. I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm supporting Liverpool in Champions League next season. I'm supporting Arsenal in the Europa League. Um, I'm supporting Chelsea to win the FA Cup. You know, Manchester United to win the Premier League. But Honestly, Fulham as well as what was the next team again? Oh yeah, as well as Wolves. That's the two teams I see could challenge even the top four. You understand? Man City, yeah, they have a good team. Man City keeping a strong team. You know, chemistry is key for Pep Guardiola. I ain't doubting that. You know, but when you check everything else, the two teams that no come up are the best players right now. You know, once they get them gelling, I do see Fulham and Wolves doing the best thing. You know, Bournemouth and them. You know, obviously you can't underestimate any team now in the world because smallest team could win. The team you don't expect to do anything could win. Um, so yeah, you have to give teams like Bournemouth and them a chance, but Fulham and Wolves are repeating that every time. You know, I mean, across the 20-minute mark by now, but repeating that every time. Fulham and Bournemouth could win the Premier League. Even if they didn't win, they could reach in a European spot. So yeah. Anyways, let me continue, guys. Come on. Um, Alolo, Jean Eddie, Idus Alolo. I hope I get that right. But he's from Ivory Coast, the Côte d'Ivoire, Côte d'Ivory. Yeah, he's joined Monaco from Strasbourg in France to Monaco in France for 12 million pounds. He's a good defensive midfielder. Um, you know, I haven't seen him play, but a lot. Well, I haven't seen him play. Watch a football match, but a lot of highlights with his defensive prowess as well as his passing. He reminds me of Mvia. Yeah. So let's hope that he does get a good shine for Monaco this season. Monaco has a way of sparking players into light. Again, Howardess has finally left Schalke. You know, he was on loan to Juventus last season. But when he returned, you know, I guess it was time for him to go. You know, it's kind of dirty how they treat Howardess because, oh, come on, Howardess was there with Schalke for a long time, since 2001, man. He was there. I ain't like how they play Howardess at all, at all. You know, I'm gonna wish him a lot of luck in Russia, obviously. You know, Lokomotiv Moscow is a good team, so hopefully he does well for them. You know, transfer fee was 4.5 million pounds. You know that they're doing real injustice. You understand? But yeah, let me hope he does well. In Russia, Mawson, Alfie Mawson. The English names are kind of annoying as well. But yeah, this is the reason why I say Fulham pick up the best set of players because Swansea didn't do good last season, right? Fulham has a good team. They're basically picking off players from teams, from a lot of teams around, right? They're doing good. They have a good goal. They have a good goalkeeper. I know I stammered for that. You know, they have Fabry. Fabry is a decent goalkeeper. They have a good defense. They're bringing in good players as well, and they're keeping a lot of players from previous squad. I mean, they sold a couple, but look at that. The captain is going to stay, obviously. They have Seri. They also got Andre Schürrle. They have Mitrovic. They have Rui Fonte. They still have Ryan Sigurdsson. I hope I get Sigurdsson's was it Segnog? Oh God. I think Ryan Segnog. I don't know how to pronounce these guys' names. They're not English names, you understand? But I ain't go beat up behind that. Everybody know who's this 19-year-old left back for Fulham. I mean, everybody wants him right now in the world of football. But yeah, Fulham has a good team, and a lot of rumors coming in. They're gonna bring in more players, so obviously my expectations for them will be high. They beat Aston Villa. Aston Villa has a Premier League worthy team. You understand? I don't mind if Fulham end up in probably in the top 15, but I know they ain't gonna come get relegated anytime soon. It's great to see them back. It's great to see Craven Cottage back in the Premier League, and finally I'll see it in FIFA 19. I'll be playing with Fulham, I guess, for FIFA 19. So yeah, chill. Alright, chill. Fulham could do good with players they have. Let me continue because I want to get it before the 30-minute mark. Gonzalo Higuain, guys, on loan to AC Milan, I guess to make space for Cristiano Ronaldo's giant ego, because anywhere Ronaldo goes, Higuain runs. I ain't kidding about that. Anywhere Cristiano Ronaldo is, Gonzalo Higuain doesn't want to be a part of it. He was there with them for over 3 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons before he left. He realized he didn't gain much game time due to the fact that Benzema was there and Cristiano Ronaldo was there as well. He left in 2013, joined Napoli. Um, 3 years later, he joined Juventus from Napoli. Then now, 2 years on, he left Juventus. The best striker in Italy goes to AC Milan because I'm guessing this because Cristiano Ronaldo decides he wants to play for Juventus and Higuain might not want to play alongside him. I ain't give a damn about that. The fact that Cristiano Ronaldo goes to Italy, he makes that this move happened for Gonzalo Higuain to go on loan to AC Milan for what? For 1 season. Maybe there's a permanent move deal in the mix. I don't buy in it. I think something is messed up because anywhere Ronaldo goes, anywhere a former Real Madrid player goes, Higuain doesn't want to stay there at all. People are saying, oh, Ronaldo go to Juventus to try to sweet talk the ball to actually go to Real Madrid, but I don't care about that. Gonzalo Higuain, AC Milan. If AC Milan don't end up in the top three, I ain't gonna lie, I'll stop support them. I mean, I'm an Inter Milan fan, but I support AC Milan because I like that rivalry between both Inter and AC Milan. So yeah, you guys can't hate me for that, can you? Huh? Nah, nothing so. Anyways, guys, moving on. And Max Meyer. I mean, it's been popping up right through on this feed, from transfer market. Sorry, Max Meyer has joined Crystal Palace, one of the best pickups this season for free, might I add, for free. Crystal Palace picks up the 22-year-old German international for free. He'll be 23 in September, but for free, Crystal Palace have signed a 22-year-old midfielder, attacking midfielder, probably one of the best in German history, for free. I pray that he do extra good this season. He has a contract until 2021, right? I think he's going to do good. I think he's going to see out his contract at Crystal Palace. He's going to move on to a bigger club. Maybe he might not even end up finishing the contract at Crystal Palace. He's going to move to a bigger club, hopefully Arsenal, because I always are saying Max Meyer fits Arsenal. You understand? Get rid of Ozil, bring in Meyer. Best thing you could do, right? Let me see what goes on this season for Max Meyer. Was it Oh boy, Caldara, Mattia Caldara, guys. I finally got one Italian name right. Mattia Caldara has joined AC Milan from Juventus. So AC Milan does nitpicking. I think that was a trade deal, for Bonucci to go back to Juventus. A young centre back. You bring back in a 31-year-old centre back, and you're saying a 24-year-old centre back to AC Milan. I don't think co-ownership works for the big clubs in Italy. If it does, that's bullcrap. Anyways, he does join AC Milan, and his contract ends in 2023. Again, a lot of players going until 2023. Bonucci, obviously, everybody knows Bonucci went back to Juventus, 31 years of age. Stupid move by Juventus. Bonucci is a loser in all of this, by the way. Joel Pereira, guys. Huh, I think he's going to leave Manchester United. I mean, he could perform very well. In Portugal this season, he could do well. If he doesn't, I think they're going to sell him. If he does, he might not even want to stay. He want to go and get first team football on his own. He want to be sent out on loan, and then he might get first team football. He wants to prove that he's worth something. 22 years of age. I do see a bright future for him. Future he's possibly Portugal's future number one goalkeeper. So I do want him to get first team football. I know, and that's the best way he could get it. So if for now he can take that route. And thus, when he gets back to Manchester United, learn under David De Gea. I don't know what's going on. And finally, Ashley Williams. I guess he's going to end off his career in the next 2 seasons. Left Everton to join Stoke on loan. But 33 years of age. I mean, yeah, defenders could usually go up to 37. But Ashley Williams coming down to the end of his career now, guys. I think he's going to retire. A great career he had, though. Not great, but uh, a good. I wouldn't say world class defender career, but championship standard defending from him. I ain't gonna lie. In the Premier League, he would have been the biggest defender in the championship. But he wasn't of the best. People will say, "Oh, he was in the top 20 best defenders in Premier League." That's true. But how much for how much seasons? I think it was just for what, 2 seasons. So yeah. Anyways, Ashley Williams. Hopefully he retires soon. And guys, this caps off Football Transfer Weekly. I ain't going to end it here on Ashley Williams page. I'm going to go back on Joel Pereira's page. But I just realized Joel Pereira actually born in Switzerland. Okay, anyways, guys, yeah, this has been your boy King Cross KTK with a long video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. I'll be starting to stream Football Transfer Weekly, maybe on Twitch. I'm not sure if you guys want that. Maybe it can expand your viewing base any way you like. Mixer, I could do it on Mixer as well. I could do it anywhere. Once I could play video games with it as well. I could just talk about transfers. But yeah, this is probably the longest video. I said I'm gonna upload a long video, unedited video. Let me see what people say and what people like about it, because I've seen a lot more videos go up. People usually go up to about 8 minute mark. A lot of people end the video, but the mark between maybe two or 4 minutes, they tend to watch it and then cut off. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please leave a comment as well. A lot of y'all, some of y'all leave comments. Not everybody does. I mean, a lot of people dislike the videos, and we're reaching a milestone. 100 subscribers now. That's good for us. It's good for our development, meaning we're doing something good. Um, so yeah, guys, been a long day. It's been a long week. You see, I actually put it up late. I waited for the 2nd of August to put it up. This video. So yeah, guys, it takes time for one person to do all of this. Hopefully, I get people to join me in the future. On podcasts and stuff. We do online streaming. Skype calls and stuff. Get information from people around the world, from fans of football clubs and stuff. Any local rumors, we can get that as well. So guys, yeah, it's been your boy King Cross KTK. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and peace.